Live. I'm live. We are watching live now. I'm gonna talk about President Trump. He was re-elected. We're gonna talk about Prime Minister Israel, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. We're gonna speak about the 7th of October again. You might be a little bored now. I'm showing these stories again and again. I do it for a reason. And now we're gonna talk about the election of President Trump and the effect on the Israeli politics and in correlation to the 7th of October incident, or let's call it attack by Hamas on Israel. So let's begin from the beginning. I was just like you. I was really shocked that day. I remember that day as if it was yesterday. It was on a Saturday. And here, you see, Palestine bombs Israel, killing dozens. This is what we knew about it. We're gonna go back in time for about 1 year. 1 year we go back in time. We remember this one. We're gonna watch a little bit, then gonna make some statements and analyze. So this is Palestine bombs Israel, killing dozens. You see here, if you look here, it was actually the 7th of October. This is what it happened, and it was like rocket and land attack on Israel from Gaza. So everybody was shocked. Like it has never ever happened before that the Israeli border got penetrated by an organization. So we know that the fence between Israel and Gaza, it was made in high tech, and they were talking about it. They cost a lot of money. They were building it for a long time, many years. And they put a lot of money on it. So how did Hamas breach the fence? So here I was just talking about what happened and what I have heard from the news, like everybody. So then we go here directly. This is actually November 19, like 1 month after this incident or attack. So we see here all these links, like Israeli security establishment. Hamas likely didn't have any advanced knowledge of Nova Festival. So if they have planned this one, they would have known about the festival. They would have known, but they didn't know. So how did they know? The senior Israeli security officials estimate that Hamas found out about the Nova Music Festival through drones or from those flying in parachutes. So if the drones want to penetrate the border, they almost got shot always, but not that day because the Israeli security was breached, and they don't say how. They say the drone breached the airspace of Israel and took footage, and it was showing people having party like all night long, and the rave party. And where did they have this rave party? Near the fence. And the Israelis should know that the party was too loud, so the Hamas fighters would get knowledge about it, but there was no security at all at the fence. There was no Israeli soldiers to discover Hamas trying to open up the fence by using you open up the fence and all these alarms. It is ongoing with alarm to the all soldiers, all of Israel actually, and nobody was there. So everybody was having party and enjoying time, and suddenly Hamas fighters went from the sky. They went from the sky with the parachutes into the festival. And then the festival people, they saw that, oh, okay, these are maybe our friends, or maybe they are like, you didn't know what they were seeing. They maybe thought they were drunk or something high. You know what I mean? They didn't like. So the whole story is like some kind of science fiction horror movie. So I want to just talk about this one. Israeli helicopter opened fire on Israelis in festival during Hamas attack on October 7th. Report details. Contrary to the Israeli official narrative about attack, which claimed Hamas gunmen slaughtered uh, um, people who had rave party during festival. So this is uh, here a statement that suggests that Israeli helicopter opened fire on Israelis, just like they want to kill everybody. They don't care. So this is where it started. If you want to protect your people, and then something happened, and like you were asleep. Everybody sometimes feel asleep, and even if you soldier, but if you go to sleep, or somebody soldier will take your place. So that was what happened, and they didn't take their place. So there's no one there. So Israeli helicopter opened fire on Israelis in festival during Hamas attack. So we go back here. We have this one. IDF killed own soldiers on October 7th. This is video. I don't know if it's still there. You see? IDF killed own soldiers. Somebody, lawmaker, is claiming that. So this was 13th of November. Republican. So they killed their own, but by mistake. This is this Republican man claiming. So we cannot confirm anything. All these are claims. All these we don't have confirmation. If we don't have video evidence, but we do have video evidence. This is the difference. So Israeli dust tools for October 7 Hamas attack. So here we see that IDF shoots. So this one. IDF killed civilians at Nova Festival. Shocking report. You see? So yeah, this all claims. We don't have nothing. If we don't have evidence, man shows that police will be mistaken for terrorists. This is Israeli. So yeah, this is the politics. So we read the news today. We know that this guy was fired by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. So it's all over the place. And this is very important because it's in the middle of the war. And Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, he did that. So here we read, foreign worker killed in North as Hezbollah fires over 150 rockets at Israel. So rockets hit Ben Gurion airport area, debris has sparked Ra'an. No. Several hurt in Avivim. Netanyahu called Trump to congratulate him and his victory, discuss Iran. So they still want the hostages, but the problem is foreign worker killed in Hezbollah. Thousands protesting against the firing of Galan. So this is what I want to talk about. So you see here, it is still ongoing. Even from Gaza, they are shooting rockets. And today they killed one foreigner, Hezbollah, in northern Israel, in Acre. So the middle of Israel, from foreigner work. It didn't say which nationality, but last time it was foreigners that were killed. They were from Thailand, I think. Thailand, yes. So these works in the kibbutz, like they collect fields, like the harvest and stuff like that. So they do it. Maybe they live there, they work there, and then they go home. They go home like after 6 months, 1 year. They have contract. So this is very, very like these guys are working, and they don't like they don't get to the shelter because they are working. So they don't expect any rockets. But when these guys they are dying after 1 year of war, so this is. But what about the hostages? Like thousands protesting against firing of Galan. So this is the defense minister Galan. He was fired. Let's read why he was fired. Thousands of Israeli gathering in Jerusalem for second time, second night after Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu fired Defense Minister of Galan. The demonstrators gathered near the Knesset, calling for Netanyahu to resign the decision. They are also calling on him to reach a deal to free the hostages held by Hamas in Gaza, to cancel a planned law to enshrine draft exemption for the ultra-Orthodox Jews. So he want everybody to be fighting in the army, but the ultra-Orthodox youth, these guys, they would just want to study the Bible and pray and live like by God and stuff. So they are like dedicating their life to God, Yahweh in this case, for the this worship. They cannot have it like as excuse to not join the army because it is war and everybody need to go there. But so this is a Gallant defense minister. He want every Israeli to go fight with the army, but this they didn't like. So now they said to him, "That's why you need to go home. You cannot work anymore." That's Prime Minister Benjamin. He said to him, "You are fired because you wanted also like maybe because he wanted a state commission of inquiry into the events of October 7th, 2023. So when he asked for investigation, he was fired. And why he was fired now? Because you know, President Trump, you want to impress now President Trump, like I am the boss here in Israel. You don't talk to anybody but me. I am Israel. And what about the hostages? Uh, one might ask. So the hostages, like, if you go and the first time we go back to the events of October 7th, there was a breach in security. So somebody need to take the blame, and then we can talk about the hostages. Are we agreeing on this one? You do an investigation of the October 7th, and then you go free the hostages. Because if you don't know what happened there, you cannot free the hostages. If you don't have the real image of the story, the real story, you cannot go and free the hostages. Understand? So this is not. So Gallant highlighted those three issues of dispute with Netanyahu. What was that? He wanted investigation. He want everybody to join the army, and free the hostages. I forgot about that. You see the priority actually for any Israeli politician especially the prime minister, to free the hostages in any normal country. But when the fighting is successful, if they are gaining in war, so yeah, like they say, it's some kind of sacrifice, and stuff. But again, we don't have anything. This is all like they're accusing. If they don't deliver, like we don't have a video footage, but I have. So they don't have. I have it, and I will provide it. You're gonna see it together. I'm gonna see what happened that day, and we can connect the dots. Families of Americans among the hostages urged Trump to help free their loved ones. So what are you saying? You want Trump to fight instead of Netanyahu? Was not President Trump he's still not in office, but he will be on office next year. But Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is fighting for the hostages. He's saying that anyways. So yeah. So what can President Trump help Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to free the hostages? I don't know what kind of help he wants because it's not about again we confuse ourselves. It's not about success in war here. It's about freeing the hostages. Do we agree on that? Like we have a priority. If ever you have priority, anyone waging a war, you have some kind of plan, some kind of goals. One goal is like to free that city from that liberate if it's occupied, or do something to like military. But if you are going to free the hostages, so it was a priority. Unless it's not a priority, you understand what I mean? So if it is priority, you must work on that agenda. So we go back here. So this is what I was wanting to show you. And then here we have it, kill people again. So they want some kind of investigation. So the 1,400 Israeli were killed, but they don't know exactly what the what happened actually on that day, the details. And the many suppose Israeli military that was responsible for civilian kills, military deaths, and civilians. So, so yeah, they say we're confused and stuff like that. So here we go, and I'm gonna show you this video starting from now. So we go back. It's 1 year. See what this war ongoing and how it started. This is very, very important because as we speak today, people are dying. So it is actually painful, especially like I said last time. Sorry, the civilians are suffering more because the soldiers and the people who are fighting, they get a lot of details, and that we probably civilians they don't get, and civilians they get the news and it's sensitive, so they don't know what will happen next. But the soldiers and the fighting, they know they have plans what they're gonna do tomorrow and stuff in advance. So they have also secret plans. Civilians they don't do that. So many people they say, oh, if we are civilians, we engage in war is better, because we have this kind of like we know how to survive as soldiers, because the soldiers supposed to survive to fight. But the civilians, if they don't survive, because if they are like victims, so that's why, because not not everybody can be a soldier actually. This is what I'm saying, and but because of the religious this kind of worship for Israel as a religious state, a Jewish state, so they need to have like many soldiers and all the army from the all people. So even the praying one, they can fight and they can pray. This is what they are saying. So we're still going back in time. So we watched this one who killed. So let's start watching the UFOs. And thank you for your patience. This must be known for everybody. We start here. So who killed people at the rave festival? We saw this one. So, so this one. So here it was Palestine bombed Israel, killing dozens. And then it was a clash in Lebanon. Israel bombs Lebanon amid Hezbollah attack. And we see some UFOs here. So I'm still buying the official story. I don't know. I just hearing Hamas went in and killed 1,400, and nobody asked where were the Israelis. Why they didn't they like stop them at the border? Then Israel bombed Egypt, and then here we have it. I was just watching like you all these videos. Here we see alien invasion Israel 7th of October. We watch this one. So now we're gonna watch, and then I'll show you some pictures from the same day. So here we have it, alien invasion. This was I discovered this one November 6th. So let's watch together. What happened? Need to my wipe up the. So, so this is the sky over Israel. You see this one? This is not a drone. This is not a plane. This is. Sorry, I need to wipe up this. So you need to do like this. So this guy is talking. This Hamas fighter, and something is in the sky. Like he is entering Israel. He just like went through a fence. They made hole in the fence, and they went in. But what was in the air? These, these. You're gonna see what was in the air at that time. Something was it. So if something was in the air that was not the drone, what was it? We're gonna see it together. here, you hear this is slow motion, of course. This is the fence I was talking about. You see the fence? They made hole in the fence, people. Where were the Israelis? Where were they? These Hamas soldiers went in. Well, they made a fence. They didn't like force trucks against the fence. They just made a hole in the fence like kids do when they go to the like public parties and you need to pay to enter the party or somebody is having a festival, you know, you go pay. They have a fence, and when you are paid, you enter. So this is what we have seen in the sky that day, that event, that 7th of October. This is the fence. They made the hole in the fence by using. They made. They maybe do it with a fork. They opened up the fence. Some kind of I don't know, knife. How easy it is to penetrate Israel actually, and they went in. So they were filming, and somebody filmed the sky, but accidentally, and that's what was about them. What kind of spaceship is this? This is a UFO, and this is here that the story is not clear. You have Hamas penetrating Israel by using some kind of knife to open up the fence. And they went into the hole. They didn't have the time to remove the whole fence. Just made the hole, and everybody went in like one after one. And you talk about some kind of planned attack. It was not planned. It was not planned. There was no Israelis at that time at all. So they checked if there's no Israelis. They opened the fence. But what was in the sky? This one. You see, this is not an airplane. This is not a drone. It was in the sky. The same time the Hamas went in. You see, this is about the fence. So, Israeli News Live, he talked about this one. He said it was an insider. Go check his last video where you see the Star of David on the thumbnail. This is the UFO I was talking about, people. This is the UFO. It went in above the fence. It went in above the fence. So this spaceship, this was made, this spaceship, this is the reason why they went in. So who are they? Who attacked Israel? Because I'm talking about the spaceship. So now we have seen one. We're gonna see another one as well, and then we're gonna see a third one. So I have 3 ones, and the third one is not like this one. But these ones are like a cigar-shaped UFO, and they were seen on the event of the 7th of October 2023, last year, when Hamas entered Israel. And Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, he fired Defense Minister 🀭 Gallant because 🀭 Gallant, he said, I want to have an investigation. So Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, he said, no way. You're gonna continue to free the hostages, but you cannot free the hostages unless you know the whole story, what happened. So this is the difference. You cannot free the hostages by not knowing what happened. Okay, you want to free the hostages and you're going to know what happened. Do it. But you didn't do it. Why not? Because somebody is wrong. And now it is 🀭 Gallant. He failed. So I believe that's why he was fired. He failed in the military campaign to free the hostages. Wasn't about the Lebanon. It's not about Lebanon. It's about free the hostages. So why going in Lebanon? You must invade Lebanon, the whole Lebanon. What about the hostage? This is the first one, and this is the second one, people. You see, it was two of them. They went in about this Hamas. So I show you that was not drawn. I show you how it's a cigar shape of. This is what we saw. The 7th of October 2023. And then we have this one. See? You're gonna watch this one. This is also like 1 month after 7th of October. I found this one. So I was all over the place. Here is just no comment. But just watch. Just well, you're gonna see. So you see, this is the stage. Like we go back a little bit. Here we can do it slow motion. This is Hamas. You see Hamas entering Israel. No soldiers there, no shooting, no fight, no nothing. And then we see this one above the fence. It was two of them. Let's begin here. Let's go back. We can play it slow motion. Maybe it's best. So we go slow motion. This sounds you are hearing. This is because it is in slow motion. I believe it's Arabic language. This is Hamas talking and filming. And then we're gonna hear the Israeli alert system, but it was in English. It was calling. This is what. This is the Israeli alarm. It's saying evacuate, 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 evacuate. And this guy is saying okay Arabic. And here's the fence. So if you see, I'm trying to remove the external light, and this is slow motion now. And you're gonna see how this is Hamas. This is slow motion again, and we're gonna see how this UFO moving. So this is so these sounds are from the alert system in English and Hamas talking to each other. We're gonna stop when we see it coming, so I can point out where to look. So here I'm gonna stop. So here you see it. This is the fence, people. Understand? This is the fence. So the guy is standing here, like this is the guy standing here. He was like moving his hand when filming. So he accidentally filmed the sky. And this was moving, this thing was moving very fast. And then you see here, almost you cannot see it because it went too fast. So you saw his hand is shaking. Now he's pulling the camera down to the ground. He was like moving, walking, and filming, or he was like very excited where to film because he was shocked. They were shocked. They were shocked themselves. They made a hole in the fence. Nobody was there. They said, "Oh, let's go in one by one." So they went to the party, to the rave party, and then the Israelis, like 6 hours later, uh, the Israeli helicopter went started shooting down from the air, and many were Israeli soldiers and civilians and Hamas, but we don't know really how they died because these guys, nobody talked about them. They were involved. These guys. This is not a drone. This is not an UFO. It was moving zigzag, zigzag. So this is slow motion. This one. This is above the fence. This is not a airplane. It's white in color in the middle of the middle of the day, in the morning, in the early morning. It's snow white too. Here you can do it. Here we can do it slow motion. This is Hamas. Two of them, just walking in. Because nobody's there. Walking in, wondering where's the people. Maybe they just disappeared. All the Israeli soldiers and everybody was they said let's go find where's the people at, and okay they hear noise, they hear rave party, and let's go there. So they want this is the one. Here we're gonna stop. You see they're going in like they're going to the party because they were going to the party because they cannot find any resistance, anybody shooting at them. So let's go to the party, they said. And then the helicopters came in, and there was 1,400 Israeli killed. So you don't know even if they were killed anybody. So here we see it. We're gonna, so you see, this it is it consists of two parts. Consists of two parts. That's what I'm saying. You see, it is two parts. There it is. You're gonna play it. You see how it's moving so quickly. This is one. Here comes the second one. You see, here comes the second one. This is the second one. Yeah, you see it. You see it. You see it. About the fence. He pulled this guy. He pulled the cameraman. He pulled the camera down to the ground, and we lost the view. But we saw a little bit. So I'm very very happy for this footage. This is the evidence. Who owns this guy? Some kind of UFO shit. Who owns them? So I'm asking. Is it Hamas? If they own this kind of spaceships, Israel is toast. I promise you. Even America, nobody has such kind of spaceships of aircraft. This is what I'm saying, people. So we go to the other footage. from the same day, same event, maybe same place and time, like little earlier or little after later on. So here Hamas going. So why people, if you don't want to know, you don't want to investigate, but if you want to know, you need to watch this one. You need to know about this one. Tell everybody what was in the sky. Ask real questions. Where were the Israelis? Where were they? So, so yeah. So this is my evidence, people. So please don't repeat the story or hearing without collecting all the evidence that is available that I'm providing. So how many videos I made? You see this one? You see this one? I made a lot of videos about it because I have evidence to talk about. If I didn't have evidence, I cannot talk about it. I'm just like you. Where I put the music to the footage. This is classic. Let's see. So I try to use my old cell phone sometimes with the footage. But here, it took a while, because before I got the. You see? So we're watching back. We're going back in time. We're watching what happened on the Eagle 7 in Cuba. There were some kind of spaceships in the sky, two of them, moving in a zigzag way, and above, exactly above the soldiers of Hamas. They went in the same time. There was these guys, the spaceships, and we saw that it were not airplanes, it were not drones, it was not a helicopter, it was whitish, cigar-shaped UFO. And all these reports of the Israelis not not knowing about this as if it was a surprise. It's very strange to see these guys going in like this, going to the party, not even running or like advancing, trying to. They don't know what it will do. They're just hearing noise from the party, rave party, like kind of some kind of. You see, they went into Israel and then they hear, oh, party, let's go there and check what's going on. And they made the whole defense like kids. Kids, they do that when they go to the festival. So it was not some kind of advanced strategy or military, like what's called military plan, or like it was not like that. It was just make a hole in the fence and go in. Why? Because then nobody was there. So yeah. So of course now they're gonna ignore and stuff and say no, it's fake, but then they're gonna believe. So it works like that all the time. So just losing time until everybody believe, and they make some calculation, some kind of investigation. They know, truth will come to the surface always. So this is another one. So this guy is saying, ah, this is Arabic, I know. It is very like in slow motion. That's why it's gonna it sound very strange. So this is the fence. So I didn't know I had so much footage actually. Okay, some repeating. Here you see the fence. They made a hole. They made a hole in the fence and they went in. Not by cars. The cars came later on. Because nobody was there. They made it sound bigger and bigger and this is this guy. That was Hamas guy. Hamas guy. You saw this guy? So actually, I have a collected. You see this guy filming? He made a hole in the fence. The other guys didn't have a cover-up mask. Maybe they had. I don't know. But of course, they were really surprised, shocked. They didn't know what they were doing. They didn't know anything about it. They just made a fence because nobody was there and went in just like that. Just like that. And all the time, there were Israeli soldiers before that. Of course, that were. Of course. And just made a hole. So if you are talking about high tech, let's investigate. I'm not claiming anything. I'm saying let's investigate. Or this have anything to do with the breach on that event, that morning when Hamas went in? What was in the sky? So I repeat myself because this is very important. People are dying. People see it. The other one, they went in. That was another one. So again, please have patience, and because this is very important. So if it take 2 hours, I don't care. I don't care. Here I put some music. Yeah, you see here. This is another footage, people. Here, this is another footage. This footage is more clear. So how it's moving. So here enlarged. See enlarged. You see, you think this is a helicopter or a drone? You think this is a drone, people? This is a thing an airplane. This is an UFO. UFO. Unidentified object flying above Israel on the event of the 7th of October 2023. See how it's moving? This is very fast. Very fast. See how it's penetrating Israel? It's coming from Gaza. So, what is this? The Palestinians, they don't have this stuff. People, come on. Hezbollah does not have this stuff. Lebanon does not have this stuff. Palestine does not have this stuff. America does not have. Israel does not have. You see, people, here you go again. You need to identify what you are seeing, and you do not identify, you are to blame for this mess up. You need to be true, faithful truth. Otherwise, you are participating in this bloodshed in the Middle East, in the Holy Land. You are enjoying your time how many? So I made all these videos just to show you people. This is how you are Galactic Federation for a connection. Remember Trump? He was contacted by the Galactic Federation. He refused to talk to them, and he lost the election. And President Joe Biden, he became president. So let's read. So this is the connection, people. Here we go. Let's read. Is this a joke? I thought at first it was a joke. It was the first time I ever heard about the Galactic Federation. So here it was the Israelis again. Former Israeli space security chief says extraterrestrial exist and Trump knows about them. So who are these extraterrestrials? The Galactic Federation. The Galactic Federation? Wow. I was like shocked. Extraterrestrial contacting President Trump. Haim Achet. A former Israeli. That was when Trump lost his. It was, I believe, before the election. I believe, or after the election. Yeah, it must be 2020 December. So this is after the election. They said, okay, Trump, this time you lost. But just remember, we tried to invite you to a meeting on planet Mars, and you refused to come with us. So of course he will not come with you because the president he cannot. Maybe you are demons, especially when you have used these spaceships. So this is a Galactic Federation connection to Hamas, to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, to Defense Minister Yoav Galan, to President Trump. You see the connection, people. So all this connection. President Trump, Galactic Federation, Hamas, and the spaceships. I have this one for you as well. This one you have seen before. This is the other telephone. You see? Earthling have been in contact with the Galactic Federation. Trump, the unidentified flying objects have also asked not to publish that they are here. Humanity is not ready. They will not believe, anyways. Yeah, they were right. Galactic Federation, they knew. Even if you see their spaceships, people will not believe because Israel they are not ready. Israeli Defense Minister Space direct Directorate told Israeli Ahranot newspaper. The interview in Hebrew ran on Friday and gained traction after partially published in English by the Jerusalem Post on Tuesday. So everybody thought it was a joke, but this is MSN. This is MSN. A respected professor. You see, respected. He was a professor. He was a scientist, a retired general, or even in the military. Ocher said the aliens were equally curious about humanity. Were seeking to understand the fabric. They have questions, the Galactic Federation. They want to have answers together with humanity. Let's answer questions and ask questions and have answers. You see, they said to President Trump, let's go to Mars. We have a meeting there. You represent America or the world, and we represent the extraterrestrials on planet Mars. Let's have a meeting. So President Trump, he said, no, maybe you're demons or something like that. So that one, we don't know what that happened. So that's because this is what was, of course, before he was before the election, I guess. And then they said, "Let's go to March," and he said, "No, I have election to take care, to prepare." Maybe they said, "Let's go to March." He said, "No, I don't know." So of course they said, "Okay, because you didn't want to follow with us, you're gonna lose the election." And President Joe Biden got elected instead. So this is the interference. We talk about the interference by Russia, by China, and this accusation. Why don't you use the Galactic Federation for the interference in the election? So now President Trump is president again. Any comments to that story, President Donald Trump? Do you believe in Galactic Federation existence in extraterrestrials? Do you believe that? Is that story true, or is it fake? Please tell us. We need to know about the Galactic Federation, especially when we have video evidence from the event of the 7th of October. I'm gonna show you more Hamas pictures when they entered Israel on the 7th of October uh, last year. So here we have it. You see that one? That's a spaceship of King Anu. You see that was in Switzerland, that picture. You see how it is reflecting light? It was in split mode. And this is, you see, near the construction, this above the building. Anyways, we have a lot of spaceship of King Anu here pictures. So yeah, I have a lot of pictures actually, but we are not talking about spaceship of King Anu, the Most High. We are talking about what happened on the event of 7th of October. Check it out. I don't know if you have seen these ones, but let's do it. This is some drawings I did before. I was drawing. This is very large actually, and you see this one. This is if you look carefully, you see a lady, a face of a lady, and here beside you see like a face, like some kind of two eyes, some kind of reptilian. And this lady is very beautiful actually. See, look at her. But this guy, this is very like. Anyways, we don't. We go back to this subject, and let's see. So this picture, yeah, from my city. This picture is from my city, and we see the stuff in the sky. Okay, at night. This is the morning star in New Jerusalem, Nibiru, Planet X, in my city. Anyways, we move on to this spaceship of God in Anu. And of course, here you see the footage. And here, above the construction. And here, you see, above the church. So you might seen all these ones. So yeah, you see, this is the surface on the planet. Kingdom of God. You see here. You can play this. You cannot play this one actually, but I want to have it thumbnail. You see the colors. You're gonna watch little later on this one. So this is the picture I was talking. This is Hamas entering Israel on the event of 7th October. Let's look at Hamas. You see Hamas? This is Hamas people coming in Israel. So what's in the sky? You see this one? That's a balloon. That's a balloon. You know the Chinese balloon. Oh yeah, no, we know. This is how to look. This is Chinese balloon. Let's see if this we can see the Chinese balloon look like. So China is involved in the event of 7th October. Is that this is a Chinese balloon? You remember the Chinese balloon that was flying above the USA, and many planes went up, and they said it was from China. Let's investigate this one. Chinese balloon. Chinese balloon. You see the one? This one. Chinese balloon. You see? 23 Chinese balloon incident. So this is the balloon. Chinese balloon. But we don't have a footage, actually real footage. And this is what was missing in the story. We had this footage. This is the Chinese balloon. You see, this is you see, it is made of air. It is air inside. Is this the footage? I don't know. And then you see this stuff. This is some kind of construction in the balloon. You have some kind of base. The base. You see here another picture. The base. This picture is taken from beneath the balloon. So the balloon is actually above the cameraman, and you see the base. The base must have a base in the balloon, like here. You see, this is the balloon. This is the any balloon, Chinese balloon. Understand? Agreed on this one. This is another kind of balloon, not in the military, maybe, or this is not in for spying. So this is equipment. It can fly up and stuff. But this the color here of this balloon. Oh, you see all these balloons are white. This balloon is a party, another kind of balloon. Children, when they have a birthday. Talking about the real balloon, it's white. This the like the one. This is a parachute. This parachute is different from a balloon. A balloon is white with the base. I'm sorry that the American administration did not deliver any footage verifiable or confirmed footage of the Chinese balloon. Anyways, let's say this is Chinese balloon. It's not white, and we don't have a base. Understand? And this is Hamas here. And this is the balloon. Supposed to be a balloon. This is a UFO. This is a UFO, people. Unidentified object. And if the Israelis did not see that one, they are finished because they didn't see that one. And if it was Israelis that got that one, and they saw Hamas entering, they did nothing. They were filming only when Hamas went in and killed all these Israelis. So this was the Israelis? Let's say that was the Israelis themselves. We're filming. They were filming. So we need to have the footage. Because the Israelis, they have the video footage of what happened. Because this one took the footage. Understand? They got the footage. They have the footage. Hamas and the UFOs and the Galactic Federation and President Trump and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. You people, you need to have this information out because you are all involved in this mess. Unless you want to investigate, you are participating in this bloodshed. Continuing, you want it to continue because you are gaining so-called success in war. Success in war. But what about the hostages? What about the hostages, people? You don't care for that? If you care, you investigate. If you don't care, you just go on. So the defense minister, Israel Defense, Yoav Galant, he said, let's investigate. He was fired. Understand? This is scandal, actually. Hopefully you understand what's going on. So let's move on. Maybe I have something, we're gonna see something here. I took some pictures, but I don't know what it is. So this has been long. This whole video is about Hamas, the 7th of October, President Donald Trump, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and the Galactic Federation, of course. So maybe you see this one. Yeah, this one you have seen. So here, I see this one. 2nd of October. Yeah, this is spaceship walking on. You see, I see it. I know it. See the sky here is white. This is kind of like. So here we have this thing. Cannot be cloud. Here enlarged, you see the blue, the black stuff above the spaceship of King Arnold. Here it follows with it. So yeah. Here, I don't know. Here sky white. See this one. And here is today. Maybe I didn't get it anyway. But yeah, I got this one for you. Hopefully, think you see that this is not an like you see what's behind the color. The color, you see this bluish sphere. You see this thing. This is a regular airplane. Anyways, we see all this kind of stuff, all these colors, very wide. This have also the date. So yeah, we see here it's go up. You see what's doing? You see how can it cannot be? You see the yellowish light. You see how it's like going vertical. So we need to do like if you think like it's like this. So this is you see it in details. You See in details, this is spaceship. This is UFO. I don't know, Galactic Federation or Spaceship of King Anu. I don't know, but it's not Spaceship of King Anu. I don't think so. I believe maybe this is Galactic Federation. Again, Galactic Federation did the 7th of October, not Hamas. Why I say that? Because I have evidence. So you people go and say I'm anti and stuff like this, claim stuff, and of course, if you didn't see it, I don't blame you. But if you see it, you ignore it, you are participating in the bloodshed. This is what I'm saying. Please don't participate in such horrible actions. Both sides are dying. Don't think one side is dying because one side is losing more. It's not about the numbers. Don't be fooled. It's about truth. What's going on? Is UFO from today, 6th of October, 6 p.m. And you cannot claim this is an airplane or a helicopter or a drone. It went from this to this. And then it went up. So here we have spaceship of neon. I know it from the bluish light. This is the last night. And here we still have it. and from a distance. And where it's heading, or it's going, coming from, what is behind. Maybe we will make a video about it. Still waiting. Still waiting on Kingdom of God to arrive. When everybody see it, everyone, anyone will see it. Anyone, everyone will see it. And this is Kingdom of God, Nibiru, the throne of God, the New Jerusalem, the morning star. It's coming. And we have showed a lot of UFO ships, and we have showed. So here you see this thing. Something is flying, 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 flying. This is also from today. You see it? Can you see it? So it is something flying here. Even trace. This is a UFO, I believe. It went. This is screen. From here, from the horizon, it went up, 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 up across the screen. Maybe I need to point out where to look. We make it bigger. From here, so this is nothing. This is invisible, but this is connected to the construction. Yeah, this is construction, but because it is very like dim and clouds and night, and I don't see. I don't see. I don't know. Maybe okay. So this is light. Maybe coming. I don't know what it is actually, but this maybe it is connected to this one. Anyways, I'm not looking at this one. We're gonna go back and we're gonna see what these guys are. So yeah, so this is the construction. We don't see the base. You don't see the base here either because it's very cloudy and dimmy. Okay, so now we know this is construction because I don't want to fool you. I say, oh, this is UFO. No, this is construction. We don't see the base only. Oh, okay, we see the base a little bit here. Okay, and this is because it's cloudy, only the lamps we see. So we move on here, we go back, and we see something from the horizon going up, 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 up across the sky, even here. Okay, this is from today. This some kind of spaceship, very fast. That's what we see, and here we see it again. You see what's leaving behind. This is from today, people. 6th of November, p.m., 6 p.m. Above the construction. Here you have it. It's leaving stuff behind. It cannot be airplane. It cannot be drone. It cannot be helicopter. It will be a spaceship UFO from today. And we're still watching the sky and we're commenting what's happening in the world. We want to have evidence to make any claims about anything at all. We need to investigate. We investigate the Holy Quran. We investigate the Holy Bible. We investigate every incident happening with the video evidence. We collect video evidence. We collect images. We do it for the truth. We want to find out what happened on the event of the 7th of October when the Israelis got killed suddenly. And how Hamas succeeded in penetrating the fence. Why we need to know that? Because it is our duty to search for truth and to serve truth and God of truth and righteousness. Anu, creator of all. Now we have delivered the evidence. It's up to you, people. You want to follow the lies? Do it. But you maybe will be standing in front of God and you must justify what you have seen and make your own judgment because you have collected information and this information must be shared with everybody. So you need to know the truth. You don't follow the lies, you follow the truth. So yeah. So that's all, people. Blessings.